So now I have my first slide and I have a background. If you look at the bottom, each slide is timed. So you start with 10 seconds, but you can add time. So if you add with the plus, you can go up to 20 seconds and you can have this be on the screen for that long. So each slide is timed and each element is timed. And you can customize when and how the things are on the screen. So I'm going to go to characters and I'm going to choose a character. So these are the different styles of character. And again, be careful, the ones with that pro tag, don't choose those. So I'm going to click on this one and it's going to show me the characters that are available. So when you hover over a character, you'll see that there are different poses. So you can choose, these are actually animated. You can choose, if you hover, you'll see. So this is on the phone, you can see he's talking. Okay, if you choose happy, you can see that he's kind of jumping up and down. So I'm going to click once. It's going to take a minute. It's going to put him in there. When these handles are around, this is how you can resize a character. So you can make him bigger. It's a little slow. It'll get there. If you click and drag, so if you click off and get this cursor, there we go. And then he got bigger. I'm going to move him up. That's how you can move when you have this other cursor. Okay. So now you can see that he's moving. Okay. Swap would be to swap out with a different character. If you want to bring up those poses again, you would click on pose. So if you want to change to the happy or the sad, this is to flip. So if you want him to face the other way, he's facing that way, I'll put him back the way he was. And the settings wheel is where you're going to customize. So if you click on the settings, you have those options again with the swap, the pose. Okay. You have animation and effects. Right. So if I click on animation, right now, and the default is that anything you put on the screen plays, and it plays in a loop, which means it will continuously play whatever action that he's doing. If you only want it to happen a certain amount of times, like maybe you want him to come in and just do it 5 times, or you can set the number of times, you can change that here. If you don't want him to move at all, you can put it on no animation. So this is how many times. I'm going to leave it on loop so that he'll continuously do it for the whole time that he's on the screen. Now, if you go to effects, that's where you can see how you'll come in and out of this slide. So enter is how objects enter the slide. Exit is how they leave. If you don't want any effect, if you just want him to appear, you would click that. I'm going to have him slide in from the right. And maybe when he exits, I'm going to have him pop out. Okay, so I have my exit. Double check on my enter. Right, okay. So now I will close that. Okay, I'm going to click over here just to click off. Now, when you highlight him, you'll see his box is here. He's coming on the screen. When you click on him once just to highlight him, you'll see this bar appear. Right now, he's coming in and staying on the screen the whole time. What if I want him to come in at 1 second? These dark blue bars, and you see how your cursor changes, this is how you can move to where and when he comes in. Okay, so I just moved it. He's coming in at 1 second. This is the effect. So if you want to change the effect, I've had him sliding in. If you want to change it, you would change it here. Let's say I don't want him on the screen the whole time. Maybe I want him to go away at 7 seconds. Now, you don't know what that looks like, so let's preview it. So if we click on the play button, okay, and it kind of started in the wrong spot. So I'm going to bring my slider all the way back to the beginning and do that again. Okay, he slides, and at 7 seconds over here, he should pop away. And there he goes. Okay. Now you can have as many things on this slide as you want. You can have him come in, and then somebody else come in at 3 seconds, another object. You can have things come and go from off and on the screen, as many as you want within this one slide. Okay, so if you want to put in another object, maybe he comes in, and then maybe we're going to put text that comes in at 4 seconds. Okay, he's still on the screen. I'm going to go to my text. Body text would be for a lot of text. Title would be for maybe just a couple of words. I'm going to click title. And here it is. I'll click off for a minute so I can see it. And this is just working a little slow. There we go. Okay, so I want to move my title over here. And I'm going to double click to edit my title, or edit my text, so that I can put in my own text. And there we go. Okay, he's going to say, hooray. Now you have the same options here. You can change the fonts here, bold, italics, the color, the effects. So let's click on effects. And how do I want this word to enter the screen? Okay, there's a whole bunch of different ones from objects because you can have it look like it's written. Okay, you can have it bounce. I'm going to have it bounce in. Okay, and exit. I will have it go down. Okay, so right now, when the text is clicked on, now you're starting to see all the elements that are on this slide. So the boy comes in at 1 second. This text is coming in at 4 seconds and leaving at the end of the screen. So let's maybe make this at 9. Okay, I'm going to drag my slider all the way back. And I'm going to preview. So the boy comes in, the text comes in, boy goes away, text will go away. So you can adjust now if you want to change anything on this screen. And that's pretty much how you add all of the different elements, objects. You can customize every single thing that comes in and out and the timing.